Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Project Amber, a British YouTube channel that chronicles the adventures of a solo traveler and his dog, Lance, as they journey through Europe and the UK in a converted ex-ambulance camper van. It is May the 4th, 2018, and in this video, CJ finds himself deep in rural France, camped out at an overgrown and remote campsite while trying to repair a faulty fridge inside his camper. The spot is completely isolated, buried in dense woodland, with no signs of civilization anywhere nearby. As CJ films a casual vlog segment, his dog Lance begins acting strangely, staring intently down a nearby trail, clearly sensing something that CJ doesn't.
I'm starting to have second thoughts about this, but if it works for the internet, it can work for me. There's the gargling noise. Always making some weird noises. It didn't say how long to leave it, just until the gargling stops. I don't really want to put my head near it. Maybe that's it. Oh. Little rock. It's still warm in there. Why are you warm? Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... No. Right, so I'm pretty sure with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours to settle, for the gas to settle. Now I've just flipped it upside down and back again, so I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there.
While CJ is busy working on the fridge, Lance continues to act unsettled, fixating on something off in the woods. CJ brushes it off at first, but that moment marks the beginning of something truly bizarre, an experience that will go on to haunt this peaceful solo trip.
Can you see something I'm not? There's actually a well, just where I'm parked. You go down this little track, and there's a well with a big metal bar on it. And originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the well. Instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the shit out of me. For like a month I didn't sleep properly. So yeah, I'm not staying there. Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of the ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, and no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles. Where did she go? I'm gonna leave.
That evening, things escalate. CJ begins to hear loud, eerie moaning sounds echoing through the trees. Curious and concerned, he sets out to investigate and sees something completely unexpected. A barefoot woman, dressed in what looks like a nun's habit, silently wandering through the woods. He tries to speak to her, but she doesn't respond. Moments later, when he doubles back to check again, she's nowhere to be seen, only to reappear moments later, silently walking through the forest once again. CJ later spoke more about the entire encounter in another video, reflecting on just how chilling the whole situation truly was. It felt like something straight out of a horror movie.
This happening was just from an Instagram story. I didn't have any cameras with me really. My phone camera at the time was a bit naff. And I just wasn't thinking, I wasn't really doing YouTube all that much at this point. So to me, it was just like, get on a story. So as it was happening, people were seeing it, my friends were seeing it, all this sort of stuff.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like "Ah!" Like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there, there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, and no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and then thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. That way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles. Where did she go?
So I start by explaining what's going on, and that I'm getting a bit freaked out, and the well and all that sort of stuff. Girl, nowhere. Girl. Still losing my voice from up top. Bushmills will sort me out. Girl still nowhere to be seen. Now I start walking back up the hill towards the van, and just by chance I spin round and I can see movement again. So I get the phone back out, get ready for the story again, and I get that tiniest little clip of her walking back. And I'm like, well, where's she going? She's gone from nothing in the woods to even thicker nothing in the woods. And my phone is starting to beep from friends and stuff like, what the hell is going on? Where are you? And I'm starting to get a bit of a pace on to get back to the van. It's still quite a climb to get to it. And it's now where things just get inexplainably freaky, because this girl now manages to teleport from one side of the forest to the other. Only way to explain it properly is with a little diagram. So van's up here. Here's the well. This is where I've come back from my dog walk. So the point I'm here, and I spotted her and got the clip walking back. She was walking back into these trees. She's gone from over here, and then I saw her about here, this side of the forest, and she was sprinting through the woods, full blown, like going for it, legs, arms flailing, going for it through the woods. And even now I can see it, and it's just like, oh. For obvious reasons, I didn't stop to get the camera out at this point. I ran. There is no explanation on how she got from where I last saw her to that bit. And bear in mind, she had no shoes on. She was sprinting through nettles, branches, fallen trees, God knows what, woodland floor, in no shoes. What the f? Now I begin to run, as you do. No more footage is taken. My phone then starts going. That's my friend Katie, who's been watching the Instagram story, and she's like, what the f? Get out of there now. And I'm like, I'm trying. Getting the van going. The fridge is still hanging out. There's stuff everywhere because I haven't packed it down ready for driving yet. Bollocks to it all. The suspension hasn't come up, but I'm like, it. I'm off. Get me out of here now. Wheels spin out of the car park, and it's this tiny little single lane mountain track to get back through, weaving and curving round rocks, and all I can think is I'm just going to come around a hairpin corner and she's just going to be stood there in the road. Not even going to man it up here. I was shitting myself. I was properly scared of this teenage girl with no hair. I think in the video I say I drove like 50 miles. That was probably an exaggeration. Adrenaline was still pumping at this point. No, I drove like probably 2 towns over, which was still about 10 miles. I was like down off the mountain track, raz through this village, onto a dual carriageway, further towards Italy. And then I found this area that was like near some houses. So I was like, you know, safety in numbers.
I wasn't sticking around. I left. I booted it. I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van and she was running through the forest. Yeah, it's a pretty big mess in here.
And that was that really. I have no explanation. I have no willingness to return to get an explanation. But from that, it sort of faded away. Like people watched it. It kind of become a bit of a joke between me and my friends and those who had saw it on the Instagram story or the later video. But it's only, I'd say, this year where it's kind of re-emerged and gone, wow, viral, frankly. I have had...
What a truly disturbing and bone-chilling experience. The amount of questions this video raises is unbelievable. Who was this woman? Why was she alone in the forest? Why was she dressed like a nun, with no shoes? And how did she move so silently, almost as if she were teleporting? And what made her suddenly run at him? Let us know what you think in the comments below. But one thing is for certain. This is an experience CJ will never forget. Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from Novice Wild Camper, a UK-based YouTube channel dedicated to wild camping, outdoor gear reviews, and budget-friendly adventures. It is November the 17th, 2023, and this time, the creator sets out on a Halloween night solo camp at Cannock Chase, a forest steeped in unsettling folklore and infamous for reports of ghosts, strange lights, UFO sightings, and the chilling legend of the black-eyed child. Despite his own past experiences and the area's notorious reputation, he chooses the location due to its proximity to his next work stop. Arriving after dark following a long 3.5-hour drive, he sets up a discreet campsite deep in the woods. With him, he brings a night vision trail cam, just in case anything unusual decides to show up during the night.
Don't know what that is. What the hell is this? God knows. Right, I'm being as stealthy as I possibly can. After seeing that weird little lean-to and wherever it was just across the other side of where I'm camped, I keep seeing lights through the trees, flashlights, whether it's someone or something in the distance, I don't know. But I'm being as quiet as I possibly can, so if I shut off, that's why. But tonight, I have brought along my new toy, which is a night vision trail cam. So I'm going to get that set up on a tree in a minute and have it facing across camp just to see what happens. This is starting to get weird. I was about to start making dinner, and I can now hear what sounds like very large dogs in the distance barking. I can hear them now. I don't know if it's picking it up. But I'm more worried about dogs than anything else, because if an animal's going to find you in the woods, it's going to be a dog, and then either alert everyone to you being here or attack you, one or the other. Either way, I don't fancy it. Something was crunching around in the woods on the other side of my hammock earlier on. Sounded bipedal, but I think it was a deer. I think deer walk 2 legs at a time when they're slowly walking.
After a bit of woodland exploring, he settles in for the night. But just as he begins preparing dinner, distant dog barks echo through the trees, far too close for comfort. At this point, it's clear he may not be as alone out there as he thought.
It was slowly crunching through, but I put the torch on. I thought stuff stealth, let's see if I can see it. So I put the torch on full beam, couldn't see a thing, but it stopped suddenly. So I think it was a deer that saw the lights and just suddenly stopped. I switched the light off and then I moved and made a crunch, and this thing just went crashing through the bushes. So I think it was a deer because it was startled, and that was a weird thing about my previous hammock camp. Whatever it was that was making the noises didn't get startled by me moving around or getting out. There was no crashing of bushes as the animal, whatever it was, ran off. It didn't move anywhere. So there were a lot of pheasants around here when I first turned up. So I'm hoping this isn't a common haunt for poachers. But I've got a new cook kit to try out tonight. I'm not going to show you it in detail tonight. I'll show you it in the morning when it's light.
The strange noises continue, growing more eerie and disorienting.
But that was boiling hot. Right, apologies, I've not done too much filming tonight. I've been sitting here listening to some rather weird noises. I keep seeing little red lights in the trees at a distance. I tried filming it on my phone, but it just doesn't come out. You can't see it. And if you zoom in, it just then loses the brightness of the actual night light, if you know what I mean. So the night mode that's on the camera, it just won't pick it up. So, but yeah, it's a bit odd. A couple of torches earlier on, it looked like torches, but then these weird red lights as well. And then that very odd sound, which it sort of sounded like pheasants kicking off, but then it had this reverb, and it just turned into a really eerie sound. Anyway, I've set the trail cam up, so that's sort of facing behind my tent. There isn't really much facing that way because I'm facing away from everything, quite simply to be a bit more stealthy with the light and stuff. So we shall see if that picks anything up in the morning. But it's about 10 o'clock now. I've had my food and I'm going to hit the sack because I've got an early start in the morning, and apparently it's going to start pouring down with rain from about 5 o'clock in the morning. Perfect.
Later, as he tries to push forward with the night, he begins to see red glowing eyes deep in the trees, staring out at him from the darkness. Combined with strange rustling and unidentifiable sounds, the atmosphere quickly becomes tense. Despite the growing unease, he decides to stick it out, turning in for the night, knowing he's got an early morning ahead.
So if nothing else happens, then I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Perfect timing. Just woke up. It's just gone 7 o'clock. It's just started to rain. I was thinking I was going to get up and get packed up before it started. Sort of law. Oddly, now that it's morning, there seems to be a road quite close, which I couldn't hear anything last night. I think I've gone so deep into the forest, I've sort of come out past the other side, which is hence why there's this field area behind me. Odd. Didn't see this last night either. There's these big posts in the ground.
So what do you think? Was he really alone in the woods? Or was there something else out there watching him? The trail cam seems to tell its own story. It picked up a person walking past the camp twice. The sound of footsteps is unmistakable, and on the second pass, a faint white silhouette can be seen clearly moving through the trees. Thankfully, he made it out safely and unharmed, and whatever it was that passed by didn't get any closer. But let us know in the comments. Was it a person or something paranormal? Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from the channel Sam's Core. It is January the 23rd, 2013, and in the remote, heavily forested region of eastern Oregon, a man was simply walking home around 11 p.m., surrounded by nothing but towering trees, cold air, and silence. But what began as just another late-night stroll quickly spiraled into something far more disturbing. From deep within the woods, a bizarre sound echoed out, something like laughter, but not quite human. It started off distant, but slowly, steadily, it crept closer.
January 21st, about 11 p.m. I'm a couple hundred feet from my house, and you hear it going off in the background right now. Kind of sounds weird. Kind of sounds doggish, hyena-ish, but you can hear it going off in the background right now. It's really kind of strange, just to say the least. It's been going off for about 15-20 minutes so far by the fire station. And it's pretty crazy, so if you can listen, that'd be crazy. Hold on. I mean, that almost sounds like laughter. It's actually gotten closer since it started. It's probably only 200 feet, 300 feet from me right now. I don't know what it is or what that is going off right there. You can hear it. I mean, I've seen foxes and coyotes around here for a long time, and I'm not sure why, if foxes and coyotes have been around here that long, why we wouldn't have heard them before. And all of a sudden, since November, things have been just going crazy around our community. Pretty sure my friend who's doing a documentary on Bigfoot will enjoy this footage. I think that was a gunshot. Somebody just shot over into the woods. don't know what that was. I'm pretty sure somebody was shooting a 22 or something into the swamp. It's pretty much stopped in the last minute. But I'm just gonna stay and stick it around, seeing if I see anything weird. You guys be the judge.
The video captures some of the strangest sounds ever caught in the woods. Eerie howls, unsettling screams, and what genuinely sounds like giggling. Then, as soon as a few gunshots ring out into the air, everything suddenly stops, as if whatever it was had been scared off or satisfied. So what do you guys think? What could have made those disturbing sounds? Was it an animal, a deranged person, something paranormal, or even, as some viewers believe, a real Bigfoot encounter? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video of the night comes from Tyler Wood Camping, a YouTube channel that documents peaceful truck camping trips, outdoor cooking, and clever DIY camper setups. It is March the 8th, 2022, and Tyler had planned a quiet overnight stay at the Yellowbanks campgrounds to test out some new modifications to his truck bed setup. Joined by a friend, the night was meant to be filled with food, relaxation, and enjoying the calm of the outdoors. But nature had other plans.
Are we crazy or what? Start with some flour. I know you guys probably are having a hard time hearing me. Flour, gonna add our milk in. All around. Sorry, I'm sort of banging. Abandoned. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Come on. Come on, it's coming. Gotta leave the food behind. Come on, let's go.
South of Highway G24 and R57, very specific location.
Ooh, that was crazy.
In Norwalk, that is part of the apparent tornado path. So again, starting to talk about.
While preparing dinner and filming a casual part of the vlog, Tyler and his friend are suddenly forced to abandon everything as emergency alerts begin sounding. Tornado warnings escalate rapidly, and with little time to react, they sprint for shelter in the truck, leaving their gear behind as high winds begin to roll in.
Damage in,
oh man, his shelter's gone.
In Norwalk, several houses. We haven't gotten a sense of what that damage is yet. One is going to start wondering if we're going to start seeing windows blown out.
Well, we just lost dinner. I was gonna make SOS for you guys, but yeah, this is crazy. That came out of nowhere.
The National Weather Service in Des Moines has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Lucas County.
That's right where we're at right now. We're in Des Moines.
Eastern Decatur County in south central Iowa. Northwestern Wayne County in south central Iowa. Southeastern Clark County in south central Iowa until 6 p.m. At 5:22 p.m., a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 13 miles northwest of Corden, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. Tornadic debris has been confirmed by radar. The following impacts are expected. You are in a life-threatening situation.
Whew. Okay, so that tornado just came right through. Totally took out Marvin's camp. Lifted the back of my truck up a little bit. It is super calm right now. Like I say, the eye of the storm or whatever. That's crazy. Now we gotta try to salvage what's left of camp. Dinner tonight is no longer gonna be SOS. As you guys saw me making it. I mean, yeah, it got a little dark out, but all of a sudden that storm just came out of nowhere. I mean, those winds had to be, I don't even know, 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Super crazy. Everything's lost. As you can see, the whole campsite's just gone. We gotta start trying to find out exactly where everything is. There's 3 tornadoes on the ground. I mean, this is wild. There's our dinner sitting right there. We gotta pick up all this trash that we had accumulated on our campground. Storm or no storm, you know, pick up after yourself. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta start trying to find everything, so. All right, love you, be safe.
Love you too, always.
Bye.
Bye.
Had to give a quick update to the wife, let her know we just kind of survived a tornado. This is wild. Whole campsite's gone, man. I mean, I can replace this, not, you know, the end of the world. I'm not gonna play with safety at first. But siren just going back off again. Like I said, there's 3 confirmed tornadoes on the ground. And to be honest, as crazy as that was, I still don't want to leave. I want to stay in and hunker it down. This one's for you, Steve. This thing's melted down. I was going to show you guys earlier too. This is the hail that was coming down as well. It was a little bit bigger than this, not by much, maybe like half the size of a golf ball, but yeah, crazy. All right, so he's heading out, not to abandon camping tonight, but yeah, so here's what the tornado did. I think that was already there, that cut, but knocked all these branches up and over, flooded this whole area. We're just on our way to go up to Burger King, go get some food since our dinner is out spread all across the woods. And we got, I mean, look at this. Damage everywhere. Man. I'm gonna have to just drive right up over this. I don't think that's gonna be that big of a deal. Maybe I can move some of it. Yep, knocked this all over. All right, this is gonna be interesting.
Thankfully, they both make it out safely and unharmed. But some of their camping gear wasn't so lucky, left behind and damaged by the storm. Still, their quick thinking and calm under pressure likely made all the difference. This video is a stark reminder that while we often fear what might be lurking in the woods, ghosts, creatures, strangers, sometimes Mother Nature herself is the most terrifying force of all. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand, and sometimes the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next video comes from Johnny Paranormal, an Australian YouTube channel focused on real paranormal encounters. The channel has become a go-to for eerie and unexplained moments caught on camera. It is August the 30th, 2021, and while hiking alone through Aokigahara Forest, known for its silence and twisting paths and paranormal activity, Johnny was simply filming the scenery. Tall trees, dappled sunlight, and the occasional rustle from the underbrush. Though peaceful, the area carried a quiet tension, the kind of place where the stillness feels just a little too deep.
Oh, I'm nothing around at all. 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 Oh, I'm nothing around at all.
Midway through a steep climb, something sudden catches his eye. A fast, low movement to the left. Later, reviewing the footage, a strange dark blur can be seen sweeping across the frame from left to right. It doesn't move like a bird, an insect, or any known animal, and it vanishes just as quickly as it appeared, in a way that feels unnatural. So what do you think? Could this have been a spirit passing through? A ghost caught mid-drift? It's unsettling to think something like that could be right beside you, and you'd never even know. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last and most disturbing video of the night comes from Grizzly Gaz, a YouTube channel known for wild camping, backpacking, and digging into local folklore and strange history. Often accompanied by his French bulldog, Fendi, Gaz explores the remote and eerie corners of the UK. And sometimes, what he finds is more than just nature. It is August the 11th, 2024, and Gaz sets out on a solo wild camp with Fendi in a secluded English woodland. Battling midges, strong winds, and unpredictable weather, the trip starts off as a typical gear test. But things quickly take a darker turn. As night falls, strange sounds echo through the trees and glowing eyes appear in the dark. Even Fendi seems on edge, reacting to something unseen.
Don't even know if you'll be able to see out through GoPro. Can you hear it? What the hell's that? Look at that. Nice little bird cage in the middle of the woods. And on the really old electrical wire bit looked at it. Well, if that's not creepy, I don't know what is. Hey, thought you'd be eating Maltesers. Fendi. Sounds like it's coming from over here. Still itching like mad from being bitten by midges.
While exploring the area, they stumble across something unsettling: a cage tied to a tree using electrical wire. There's no obvious purpose, no context, just a crude cage in the middle of nowhere, and movement in the distance that suggests they may not be alone.
People keep telling me to look up in my videos. Don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for, like. There's so much shiny on that. What are you eating? Hey, get off. What are you eating? Get off it. Leave it. Some sort of bones. You dirty little scruff bag. Leave it alone. Yeah, look there. Well, now we know what the bells are. Oh, Fendel's going mad. Jesus Christ. Shut me pants then. What's going on with these bells? Just a look. This place is like a little den. What's going here? Oh, come on. Is that what you call a pentagram? Blair Witch style, innit? Yeah. I'm sure I can hear people. Hello?
Things only get weirder. Bells, yes, actual bells, start appearing throughout the woods, tied to trees, hanging from sticks, even arranged inside what looks like a makeshift den. At the center, a pattern, possibly a string star or pentagram, holding more bells. As they investigate, Gaz begins to hear voices calling out from the darkness.
Hello? It's too dangerous in here, especially with this wind. I'm getting out. I'm taking these bells though. These'll do. People keep telling me I need to put a tripwire up around my campsite to tell me when. To tell me when people are, or animals or whatever are coming into my camp. I'm the one with the bells now. Should really try and stop them from rattling, shouldn't I? Hey up. I can see something. That looks like eye shine to me. Is that straight down in front of us?
With a pair of bells in hand, Gaz and Fendi push further through the night. The occasional sound of snapping twigs and the eerie reflection of eye shine watching from a distance make it clear. something is out there.
Look, eye shine right up there. Can you see it? That's them trees. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with this. Hold on. Yeah, it's moving. Where's my phone? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's there, look. You see it? See that eye shine there? Look, it's gone now. I need to figure out what that is, because there shouldn't be anything in here, really. Might have been a deer, but it looked white to me, big and white. Oh, I'm in a bog. All right, mate. It's up there now. Go past that tree. It's jumped over that wall, so whatever it is, it's pretty nimble. It's going to be a deer, isn't it? But oh, this is a bog. Yeah, it's over there now. I can't see it. There, look. Two eyes shining at me. I don't know what it is though. Boggy as hell here. What do you think it is? In this woodland, just staring at me. If it whistles back now, I'm going to shit my pants. Definitely moving its head. Wouldn't be a deer, would it? Because a deer would have been gone by now. It wouldn't be hanging about. Oh, sorry. You keep. I keep moving you out of the way because I've got my eyes on it. Look, it's blinking and that. Now he's gone. He's back. What is that? Cat, maybe? I'm gonna see if I can get a photo, nighttime photo. If I can figure out where it is. Oh, it's f***ed off. We're going to follow it, mate. I need to figure out what this thing is, because otherwise it's going to do me head in all night, especially with these weird bells and that hanging about everywhere. I can't see out. Come on.
Then comes the most disturbing moment. Two glowing eyes in the distance, unmoving, staring directly at them. Gaz and Fendi make it through the night unharmed, but the experience leaves a chilling trail of questions. Why were there bells attached to multiple trees? Who set up that cage? What was making the movement in the darkness? And most haunting of all, what was watching them? Could it have been animals, a creature, something paranormal? Or was it something far more disturbing? Another person out there in the woods, watching silently. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.